start with just saying instead of a quote, I'm going to use a scripture today from Proverbs 21:5. The plans of the diligent leads to profit as surely as haste leads to poverty. And we're going to be talking about Dave Ramsey, who is an American personal finance advisor. He has a radio show and he's an author and a businessman.
Many people love this guy, yeah.
Yeah, and he's really big on helping people save a lot of money and do financially good in life. So we'll just go down his list, and I guess we'll just take turns saying the tips, right?
Okay, very good. Okay. So Dave Ramsey is a very established guy, and he makes most of his money by helping people, okay? So he has built a lot of credibility. He has people helping others get things off their credit score stuff that they weren't supposed to be there. So he the bulk of his income, right, you have to realize, comes from helping others. Now there is many schools of thought. This guy is big on frugality and saving money and getting your debt off first. But there is a fine line that we have to clarify here. He's very anti-debt. And that's not a bad thing, especially if you don't like owing money. But there is two kinds of debt. There is debt that makes you money, like a mortgage on a rental property, which is not that bad, especially around this time. You can get an interest rate of 2% or 3%. And then there is bad debt, which is credit card debt, which you just buy something because you don't have the money, but you really want it right now. So you have to clarify that when this guy talks about debt, he talks about bad debt, credit card debt, wasting money, not in investment.
Right, right.
Okay. So let's see here. Do you want me to start?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first one says, saying goodbye to debt. Spend money monthly on debt can rob you of what you can be saving, putting it to a different benefit use. So yeah, attack your debt first, guys. There is so many ways you can do it. You can structure which card, the way he does it and the way I would do it as well. Choose which credit card has the highest interest rate and is bleeding you money, and start paying this off first. Don't spread yourself too thin trying to pay all the credit cards at the same time. Pay the minimum on most of the credit cards, and the one that has the highest interest rate, start attacking it first.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, you can do number 2.
Number 2, cut down on groceries. Be mindful that small purchases can end up adding to a big expense. Be mindful of small snacks that you like. Oh, it's just $2. Oh, that's just $3. You know, just be mindful on how much you're getting of something, because it can add up quickly.
Oh yeah.
Maybe you can get the same thing in a bigger quantity.
PJs, guys.
Yeah, and for a cheaper price. So.
Exactly. Okay. Number 3, cancel automatic subscriptions and memberships that are not being used. Example of this would be Disney Plus, bank account maintenance. And Alex, wow.
So this is an example. Alex was, paying. We had switched gyms when we first got married.
Oh, okay.
And he wasn't going to that gym, and it was still pulling from his account $10 a month.
I don't know if I agree with that though, because it was a 24-hour gym.
Yeah, well, you never went there, so you don't need it. If you don't need your subscription, cancel it, because 10 times 12?
120.
A year. $120 that you could have put in your savings account.
You cannot work on it at night,
and for me, Disney, but he wasn't.
You're right. He wasn't.
Disney Plus too, I had to sit down and talk to the kids because they weren't watching it. So why am I spending $8 if a month, that 8 times 12 again, think about it.
8 times 12?
Yep.
Oh, you really test me now here. 96.
Well, you're the person that's good with math, not me.
So $96 a month.
Yeah, so something that you can be putting in your savings account. So again, just if you're not using your subscriptions or your memberships, cancel it, because every small thing can add up to something bigger in your savings account.
Definitely. And a quick point here, and I know that can be very complicated, and we haven't touched base about this, but the younger you are, the more money you save, and you can put it in an index fund like an S&P 500 fund, which is like a 401k account, retirement account, the bigger impact it makes. The earlier you start, the more time you have, so the more compounding that money is going to do, and it's going to add up to bigger and bigger rewards later on in life. So don't think that small amounts are very small, especially if you're young.
Yeah, that's so true.
Okay. So, number 4 is buy a generic, what she says, anything that you care about, whatever, get the real deal. But everything you don't, like hand soap or whatever, buy generic, guys. Come on, it's pretty much the same thing. Like Listerine is an example. Like, I don't know if we're supposed to say brands, but whatever. You get Listerine and then you get a generic brand for like 70% off, like whatever.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Number 5, cut ties with cable. For me, I could attest to it. It saves big. I used to have cable, but then I realized like I need to sacrifice something in order to be financially a little bit more free. And so now, even still to this day, we only have internet and subscriptions. Because you can find a lot of those good shows on those subscriptions, as opposed to spending money on cable that you get like 500 channels, but you don't even watch half of them.
I wonder who still has cable.
Yeah.
Okay. Another one that's a very good one. It says save money automatically, and well, there is ways that your payroll could, like your payroll company with your employer, or if you are the employer, you can talk to your payroll company. They deduct automatically 10% or whatever amount you want, and they can put it straight to a different account, so you never see the money. That is a very wise strategy. But if you don't want to do this, there are apps, okay? M1 Finance is an investment app, but you can put recurring savings, so it keeps saving an amount every month, and you never see it. Like it just pulls it like a subscription, you know. Or there is many other ones. Look it up, guys. Like saving accounts that they pull the money automatically, and you never see the money. This way, you don't really have to think about it every month and be like, oh, do I really want to put this on savings, or do I want to save it? Another one, yeah.
So number 7, spend extra or unexpected income wisely. If you get a bonus from your boss unexpectedly, or you get a raise or something, or a gift that was given to you, save it. Like you weren't even expecting that. So that's a great opportunity for you to just
stimulus checks.
Stick that in your bank account, because that's something that you weren't expecting, and you know deep down you probably don't need anything, you just want it. So
I agree.
But do the wise thing, save it.
Number 8, smash that
like button.
Exactly. And guys, we're around, okay? We have a TikTok account now.
Yes.
We have an Instagram account now. We've been keeping busy here, especially this lady here, okay? So yeah, follow us around, and we'll put some links down in this description if you want to go straight and follow us there and see our day-to-day lives and show us some love there. We really appreciate you guys.
Yes.
Okay, so number 8 wasn't smash that like button, but I hope you did that. It is reduced energy cost. Okay, now this is shutting lights off, okay? This is keep thermostat police right here, controlling the thermostat. But yeah, there is ways to do this actually in a very automatic way. Like you can get a smart thermostat, very good option. You can control it through your phone. So when sneaky ones go to increase the heat, you just pull it down, they never know. Yeah. Or smart light bulbs, they just, first of all, they're LEDs. Second of all, you can shut them off with your voice if you have an Alexa or something. So there is ways to save money on electricity and heat for sure.
Yeah.
So
number 9, unsubscribe from emails, and just the emails that you know they're sending you something that you really like, and you're gonna be tempted to buy something. For me, it would be, you know, the workout companies that have all these cute workout clothes, and I'm like, I can't resist.
So overpriced.
But resist by unsubscribing. If you can't deal with the temptation of giving in and actually buying products, then just unsubscribe from it. And when you do have that extra cash that you can, you know, treat yourself to, then just go to their website.
Very good. Okay, number 10 says check insurance rates. Okay, guys, 100% that's true. Do not overspend a penny on insurance. They just want your money. Okay, so go find maybe an insurance broker or somebody that can help you, or look around online and shop rates. I guarantee you they can beat the price. Okay, and if you guys pay up front, and put it on a credit card, you can get double rewards. First of all, you get a cheaper rate because you pay the whole plan for a year. That's what we did, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you put it on a credit card, for example, I put it on my Miles Chase card, and we get free tickets.
Yeah.
So really look and think this through. Don't overspend on insurance. Never a good idea.
Yeah.
What is the number?
Number 11, pack lunch. Don't go out to your nearest fast food place. Like if I know in the past I used to do this quite frequently. Again, going back to the beginning where I said I wish that I had saved that money. But I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just stop somewhere for lunch. I won't just make my lunch. I'll just, get out of the office and go spend my money foolishly.
I mean, it's a good break though.
It is a good break, and you should do it sometimes, just not all the time.
I agree. Okay, ask about the discounts and paying cash. Okay. Okay, now here's another thing. I'm a big fan of coupons. I'm a big fan of actually asking, because the employee right in front of you, wherever you are, doesn't care about making money to the company. So if there is a deal or they can hook you up with something, they definitely will if you ask politely. So don't be like, okay, I paid this much. Like, hey, can you help me? Like, I see I have a coupon here that I didn't use last week. Can I use it this week? Or just ask. Like, anywhere you are, you can have coupons, you can have discounts, you can sign up for something and give them your email. They love having your email for some reason and give you 10% off. So always look things through. An example of that, DoorDash, right, was giving you 50% off. One day we really like sushi. So it wouldn't give me 50% off on my account, but if you sign up with a new email, they will give you 50% off on your first order. So you could just go out of your way for like 5 minutes and set up a new account with DoorDash, but you get 50% off.
Yeah, and also you utilize my student too discount a lot.
Oh yeah. Like for example, for editing and stuff, like if you have an EDU account, guys, and you're a student, there is a lot of deals out there for you.
Yeah.
Look them up. See what kind of signing up with an EDU account from an institution. Even Apple gives you 15% off. Like go to the Apple website. Don't spend money.
Yeah.
But look the rates. Like it says student discount, and they give you 50% off right off the bat. So check what resources you have available in your life right now. You can get things for cheaper. I promise you. Don't be the sucker that just puts the credit card in right away.
Yeah, that's good. So number 13, take advantage. I think Alex already touched a little bit upon this, but take advantage of your retirement savings plan.
What do you know about retirement savings plan? Let us.
401k.
Okay. What do you know about it?
That they pull from your pay stub and they'll match it, and that it's a saving, kind of like a saving thing.
Most of the employers, they do. Now, guys, I don't want to make it too overwhelming, but look where the money goes. Don't just trust your company to invest it for you. Like, ask them, hey, where do you put my savings? Even if they match it. Because you have to know where the money goes. A great book, I really encourage you to read it. You as well, because you haven't read it, is by James Collins or Jill Collins, The Simple Path to Wealth. Great book. It's going to take you like whatever, an hour or two to read it, and you're going to find out how to invest in 401ks for very cheap. Another one. You can read that one because I talk too much.
Oh, no, you go. Actually, it's your turn.
Says lower your cell bill. That's proven to be tricky. But yeah, you can definitely shop rates around. Another great trick that works, get quotes. Go to AT&T, be like, hey, how much would you give me for 4 lines? They'll be like, okay, this much. If it's less than T-Mobile, go like, hey, AT&T said this much. Can you match the price? And then they start competing, and healthy competition brings down the price, right? Very good.
Number 15, try a spending freeze. So that just means just going either a week or even a month or however long that you can without spending your money on non-essential things. That's something that I need to do.
Yeah, like going on a diet financially, right? Okay. DIY everything. Okay. And says you can check on Pinterest for accessories or furniture, or you might have something old that you don't really use, and if you redecorate it and repurpose it, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
You know, there's definitely a lot of people, especially in forums like Reddit. They do a great job. It's just unbelievable what these people can do. Okay, YouTube, another great example, right? So look around for DIY projects that maybe you can get your hands on and save a lot of money.
Number 17, skip the coffee shop. I already mentioned that in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You can save so much money from coffee, especially if you buy Starbucks. What? Okay. Library is your friend. Don't buy, borrow. There is audiobooks and articles you can get from your local library instead of buying. That is such a good idea.
I mean, I know that COVID's going on and some libraries are closed, but once they get up and running again, definitely utilize it. If you don't have to get, like, I have a subscription to Audible, but I use it. But if you don't and you just like to read here and there, then definitely just take advantage of your local library.
Another great tip here, okay? Because we've been dropping tips like crazy. Okay, listen. If you have a title that you really like and it's a book that's been around for a while, you can go on Google and be like, I'm gonna Google this title, whatever it is, .pdf, and if you get lucky, you might find the PDF of the entire book for free.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so look around, Google the title of the book .pdf. Usually it shows up, especially if it's an older book, like before like a year ago or two. Definitely, you're gonna find a lot of resources like this. So free books, free knowledge.
Nice.
Okay, what's the other one?
No, it's your turn. You want me to go?
No, I just read that library is your friend.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I need more coffee, guys. Try a staycation. Instead of venturing out of your state, try to stay within your state and save that money and just find the adventures you can find within your own state. I know that we live in Boston, well, close to Boston, Mass, and we can definitely take advantage of all that Boston has to offer. And sometimes you overlook that. So maybe instead of going on a vacation out of the country or out of the state, just look what's around you right now, save that money, and embrace what's around you.
It's so cold up here, guys. Okay, sell things that do not bring you joy. Or another way to say this, at some point in your life you're crazy about one thing and you had everything about it, and then you don't even care about that thing. So be smart about it and put them online on eBay or like on Craigslist or whatever, and get rid of them, you know, because we, like, people have seasons and we get obsessed about something and then we don't care anymore. So
yeah, that's true.